When you get buildup like deodorant, I hate that. Your girl fooled around and got sick. God is getting us through.
You have that much more in you than you may realize.
Girl, it's time to get in the shower. What's up, lovely? So your girl is out of the shower finally, and I do just want to address something really quickly. So your girl used to do like full-blown shower routine videos where I would literally show you how I do my, whole shower in detail. But there is a reason why I don't do those videos anymore. And don't get me wrong, they seem to have helped people and they used to actually get a lot of traction. But the reason why I don't do those videos anymore, I had to private the few videos that I did like that, is because there are creeps out there, okay? And I've had some creeps email me saying weird stuff, and I ain't with that, okay? That is not what this channel is about. I'm a God-fearing young woman, and if it's people that's gonna be acting like that, I had to off that. I had to cut that off, okay? So that's why I did this video kind of differently. Like, I have to find a way so where I could show you stuff like that, like valuable things, like how I shower. Because believe it or not, there are people who are genuinely curious and they genuinely may not know, like they may not have been taught how to properly practice self-care and hygiene. And so that's why I really do enjoy making those types of videos. But that was the reason why I stopped. That was the reason why I stopped doing those type of videos. But I don't know, y'all. Why do I keep zooming in? I have to find a way to do it. And I know a lot of people, like, they'll wear like bathing suits and stuff like that. I don't really want to do that. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But until then, I still want to show y'all some aspect of my hygiene. So like I showed y'all in the beginning, like the body wash and the soap that I've been using as of lately. Now, I do kind of change what soap I use, just kind of depending on my budget for that month. Some soaps are obviously going to be more expensive than others. But the soap I showed y'all today was a little bit more on the pricey side, depending on what your budget is. But I did that because they last longer. Like I showed, I think like 2 videos ago, I showed the Dove soap I had got from, I think it was Sam's Club. And I bought that because they sell big Dove like pump body wash bottles, and it was in a 2-pack value. So I was like, okay, this is gonna last me longer. It may cost me a little bit more right now, but I know that in the long run it's gonna save me money, because instead of constantly buying like those little body washes that won't last long at all, because I like to use a lot of soap, okay? I like to make sure I'm clean. But instead of using just, body wash that I know I'm gonna run through, I can buy me like a value pack that I know is gonna last me long. And something that I do in my showers, I don't know if I'm the only one on this, but I do like to use bar soap and body wash. I used to only use body wash, but I find that I am fresher for longer periods of time when I do use bar soap and body wash. And for the most part, I use bar soap for like my, feminine parts. And I do use body wash too, but I mostly use the bar soap for my feminine parts, and then the body wash for like my body. So that is like a little hygiene tip that seems to keep me fresh for a long time. And what I used to use a scrub glove. Those are really great. I do not have those with me. They were left at our old apartment, so I don't have them. I have to get me some more. But what I do use is like a towel that has like a lot of grit, like a lot of grip. I don't know if grit is the word, but it has like grip, that when you scrub, it's actually going to be getting that bacteria off of you, because you want to make sure you scrub. Now, I used to also, y'all don't roast me, I didn't know any better, but I used to only think I could just use my hand and like a bar soap to clean my body. But I noticed that I was still getting older, and I know that some people may actually still be experiencing that. So that's why I wanted to share that with y'all and let you know that you definitely do need like a towel, or at least, like I said, a scrub glove. Or some people, I know they use like an exfoliating brush to get off the dead skin first, and then they go in and wash. But something to where you are exfoliating your skin and really scrubbing that bacteria off, because our hand alone cannot do it. Our hand is smooth, like naturally, our flesh is smooth, so it's not really getting that bacteria off. It may get one layer like dust, but it's not going to get that, especially when you get buildup like deodorant. I hate that when it happens, like when you get buildup deodorant on your armpits from the day before or something. I don't like that. So I like to really get scrubby under my armpits, especially when I have that happen. So that's why I recommend at least having like a towel that has like a lot of like, and I do know like some people have sensitive skin, so like they may not be able to use those type of towels, but there's always another alternative out there. So that's why I recommend just finding what works for you. And I also want to give you another tip. So I don't know if anybody else deals with this, but I noticed that a lot of times I will wash my gym clothes, but they may not be the freshest. Like they may still have a little bit of a like smell, gym smell. So what I have tried to do is I hang my gym clothes up, because you know how like you're sweaty and stuff, you just got through a hard workout, you sweating, and your clothes is obviously sweating, and you may like ball your clothes up in like a pile of dirty clothes, but those clothes are just going to be sitting there until you do your laundry, which I don't know how often you do laundry, but it may be a while before you do another load of laundry, especially if you work out very constantly. So what I do now, I hang my gym clothes up, even if it's like across like the door, or I don't necessarily put it on a hanger, you can if you want, but I just hang it across somewhere to where it's flat and it's able to dry. That way it's not balled up and getting all, you know, mildewy and the smell, because if it's balled up, more than likely like your sweat and stuff is really like settling in. So I try to spread it out so that it does not be all, you know, scrunched up, and then I will do laundry whenever I do, you know, laundry. But that's just another tip for what I do after the gym. And now your girl is about to eat. And also let me say this, by the grace of God, I have a work from home job that I just started, so that's exciting. I feel kind of bittersweet about it, which I do plan on talking about. I'm also consider doing a podcast channel, so let me know in the comments section down below if you will tune into that, because I feel like God really wants me to, I think I said this before, God really wants me to use my voice more, use my gift, and walk in my calling. And I feel like God just put like a lot of gems in me that I tend to keep to myself, and I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to stand before God and He say, why didn't you steward those gifts I gave you properly? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have, this has really been weighing on my heart, but so much doubt. But I don't want to, you know, let that hold me down. I don't want the enemy to be trying to get in my head, so I rebuke those thoughts that the enemy may try to send of self-doubt, fear, etc. in the name of Jesus. So with that being said, your girl will be starting a podcast channel very soon. Stay tuned, okay? I don't know, I'm doing a lot of yapping. Let me just show y'all what I'm be eating for breakfast. My breakfast does vary. I think I've said that before as well. But today, oh, and what I did for my workout, y'all, I was just on the Stairmaster for 45 minutes at level 3. I didn't do nothing crazy, y'all. I was just, it's been a struggle, because before I started this work from home job, I would work out like closer to the afternoon and on some days to evening. But now that I started this job, I have to get up a lot earlier to get my workout in, which actually I used to do like a while ago, but like when I work out tends to change according to like what my work schedule is. So now that I work a mid shift, I have to get my workout in the morning, so that by the time my husband gets off of work, we can spend time with each other, you know what I'm saying? Because I am a wife too, and I gotta make time for, you know, my marriage. But enough yapping, let's show y'all what my breakfast is going to be. So today I think I want some maple and brown sugar oatmeal, so I usually do 2 packs of this. I normally get some PB2 peanut butter, because I love the flavor of peanut butter, or peanut butter period. So I either will use this one. This has cocoa and peanut butter flavor, and it gives you some extra protein. This one I think only gives you 4 extra grams of protein. This one gives you 6, and it's 60 calories per serving. One serving is I think 13 grams, and then it just peanut butter flavor for this one. And I'll usually put a serving of this in my oatmeal, and then if I do want it to be a little bit more sweet, my oatmeal, instead of adding sugar, I will add some frozen vegetables, which the reason why I do frozen, if you have not watched my other previous vlogs where I mentioned this, I do frozen fruit because typically, I know y'all know this, but a lot of times fresh fruit will go bad really quickly. Like you have to eat it in a matter of like a day or 2 of buying it. So to prevent that issue of wasting money, I buy frozen fruit, and then when I'm ready to eat a serving of it or however much I want to eat, I'll just put it in the microwave, and then I go ahead and add it to my oatmeal, because I ain't got no time to be wasting no money, okay? Fruit is great until it goes bad so quickly. I don't like that. So that's my little hack for that. Otherwise, I was kind of considering drinking a coffee though instead of eating breakfast for right now, because what I've been trying to do, I've been trying to like somewhat intermittent fast for half the day until it's like time for me to eat lunch, and then, you know, eat after that. But I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. But either way though, y'all, I ain't doing too much. Let me show y'all my little, I have to get me a work from home desk, because I don't like that this stuff is on my countertop. But for right now, that's where it is. And my monitors and my keyboard, everything right there. But I still have to buy myself a work from home desk and a chair, which I think the company I work for, they do give you like a credit to purchase those things, which is pretty cool. So before I buy my own, I kind of want to wait for that, you know, so save a little money. But anywho, I am about to eat, I'm about to work, and we're just gonna go from there. Y'all, your girl fooled around and got sick. And I think I got sick from having the AC up too high. And I'm gonna tell you, girl, that sickness snuck up on me, because I did not expect that. And just the last 2 days, I've really been in the funk. As you can see, I'm looking busted and crusted, but I'm trying to get it together, y'all. I've really been taking my medicine, drinking my hot tea, you know, stuff like that, trying to get it together. But I've been really in a rut. I started my job on Monday. Today is Friday. I ended up getting sick, I want to say like 2 days ago. I honestly think it was the day after I picked up the camera. Like the last clip you saw, the next day I think is when I ended up getting sick. And I was just like, bro, are you serious? So yeah, it's been rough. I had the air off, and y'all, I live in Texas. So it's just like, you know how hot it gets, and we've been having the AC off so that I could like recover, you know, and it's been rough, y'all. But I'm finally starting to get better, thank God. Okay, because girl, being sick ain't for the weak. It ain't for me, okay? And then you see my face breaking out. It's just too much going on. So anyway, I'm gonna pull myself together. The next time you see me on this camera, I just pray that I have it way more together than I have it now. I'm gonna redo my hair and everything. I gotta clean up this apartment. Just got a lot going on. Got some furniture coming. My siblings are coming to visit me like in 2 weeks or so. I gotta get my life together, okay? I will see y'all on the flip. I bow my head. Let the rain fall, let the rain fall, let the rain fall. Let your blessings fall on me and wash clean. I bow my head now. I lay my bed now. You put your mighty right hand. Oh my gosh, y'all. The last time I picked this camera up, I think it was a few days ago at the gym. And sorry that it's loud. It's loud because I'm currently cooking myself some bacon. Let me show y'all. I got extra hungry. I'm in the middle of work right now, and I just decided to cook because I'm hungry. But yes, y'all, I still got this cold. I don't know, y'all. Pray for me because I'm over it. Like, I'm so over it. I don't want to be sick anymore. I want to be healed. And I received my healing in the name of Jesus, okay? Don't get me wrong. But I just wanted to pick the camera up and give y'all an update. Like I just said, your girl is still fighting this cold, but I'll be okay. Got some furniture that came in yesterday, so I've been putting it together. Let me show y'all. I put this together. When I tell you that I struggled to put that together, honey, you have no idea. I put these chairs together right here. Those were fairly easy. Next, I have to put my desk together because I think I told y'all I purchased me a desk because I'm working from home. And I'm excited for that because right now I got my workstation on top of the counter for the bar counter or whatever. And I don't like how cluttered it's looking. It's giving me OCD or whatever. So, and then currently, this is the couch we have. It came in 3 boxes. It's giving cluttered right now. I don't like clutter. It's making me feel claustrophobic. So I cannot wait to get everything together. My siblings are visiting me, I think in 2 weeks or so. So looking forward to that. And I really don't know the direction of this vlog for real. I just been really picking the camera up. I think I told y'all this too. I'm planning on making a podcast channel. So be on the lookout for that. Definitely something that I've been feeling on my heart. I don't know what all I told y'all in this video. I don't remember. Like the last time I think I picked this camera up was at the gym the other day. But I can't remember what I told y'all, what I haven't told y'all. But anyway though, y'all, I hope y'all doing blessed. Put in the comment section down below how you been, because I really do miss y'all. I know that I be consistent one moment and not consistent. I don't know. I'm trying to get my life together, okay? I don't know. Okay, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me as I get my life together. We still trying to get settled in. It's Houston, if you don't know. My husband and I moved to Houston, Texas, close to, maybe it has been 3 months by now. I think tomorrow will make 3 months, but we're like, the next 2 weeks will make 3 months. But yes, y'all, we've been here. God is getting us through, okay, in the midst of trials and tribulations. And I ain't trying to complain. I'm gonna say we blessed through it all. I want to thank God for everything. So I don't know what the next clip is gonna be, but we're gonna find out together, y'all. What is up, vlog? I think I mentioned this before, but this vlog, honestly, it's all over the place, okay? But I told myself that I was gonna be authentically me. I'm gonna pick the camera up, don't matter if it is all over the place, I'm gonna still pick the camera up because that is my goal this year, to just be authentically me. So here we are. My husband and I are out on a walk, and y'all, I feel a lot better than what I was feeling, even since I think yesterday was the last time I picked the camera up, and I feel better, even better than I was feeling yesterday. So I want to thank God for that, because girl, I've been feeling like I've been having setback after setback. I ain't gonna lie to you. First it was my foot. Really, it was other stuff before that, but I ended up straining my foot. At least I feel like I strained it. And then I ended up getting sick. And it lasted for, well, it's still kind of going on. And it's been about maybe a week going on a week and a half. But I'm not complaining, y'all. I ain't gonna give up. I kind of have fallen off on my prep, like diet and stuff, but I'm gonna get back up. And I could have soaked in all those setbacks, and I could have just said, forget it. But I'm not gonna do that. because although I had those setbacks, I know that I'm gonna come back even stronger, even harder. I'm gonna let those be learning journeys, you know, learning, a part of the learning process. I ain't gonna let that keep me down. So anybody who watching this and you feel like, man, I done messed up this much, I might as well just give it up. You gotta change your mindset, because life is full of setbacks. So are you gonna let that keep you down, or are you gonna let that be your fuel and your ammunition to come back even stronger? So that's my little motivational word of today. But I did also kind of want to give y'all an update, because I realized that since my husband and I have moved to Texas, we never really gave y'all a full update on like EMT school, because if you've been following my vlog channel, you know that we both were in EMT school. By the grace of God, we both did end up passing it, but we aren't currently pursuing that career, and it's really because we don't feel like God is leading us in that direction. We still have questions on why God had us take the class, but we do have some type of idea of why he may have like taken us through that program, even though we're not necessarily pursuing that. So I did want you to kind of talk about that too, just my husband, y'all don't know, and just kind of tell them what your thoughts are on that, and you know where your heart is with that situation.
So if I'm being completely honest with the EMT, I believe it was the main catalyst for us moving to Texas. The reason why I say that is for the simple fact, if we never went to EMT school, we would have never moved from my father's house. We would have never went basically to the apartment before coming to Texas.
We were living in Illinois before, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
I was from Illinois, but prior to us living in Illinois, we were actually living in Indiana, which is where my husband is from. So from Indiana, we ended up moving to Illinois. That was our first apartment together. We signed a lease and everything, okay? A year lease. And then, not even 3 months later, God put it on our hearts to move to Texas. And we like, Lord, how are we gonna do this? Like, what?
Okay, listen. My thing is this. When we moved to pretty much Illinois, right? It was like, cool. We went there, but I had a competition like 2 weeks later, week and a half to be honest. And so I ended up doing that, and I met a person, and they pretty much allowed us to move to Texas. The thing was, though, I was going through a lot mentally and emotionally, and it was just like, I truly believe that God he's taking us through a whole process in which we don't even fully understand ourselves, just because we're in the middle of it still. There's a lot of things that I don't know where we're going. I don't know what's going to even happen. There's times in which like my faith has been tested. I found myself angry, stressed out. I found myself in every situation. But I got to think on the brighter side. We're in Texas. I'm literally sponsored, and it's just like things are getting put together, but it seems like I'm falling apart. Yeah, it's been very tough. It's been a very hard ride. I don't know why we're EMTs. I will say though, it may not be useful to us now, but it may be useful to us later. I think
we never took the national test. Like, we both passed the EMT class. We never took the national test, and I think we have up until 2 years to take it after passing the class.
But one thing I will say though, when you take an EMT class with as much stress as we was going through, it really does show you like you have that much more in you than you may realize, faith-wise too. Because we were praying to God about a lot of stuff, and we did not know how things was going to play out. We did not know what was going to happen, but God made a way. Literally in 1 month, we had to do 10 pretty much hospital and ambulance rides. And it was very tough. It was very stressful, but we did it. Yeah. We had to pass so many different things, so many different hurdles, so many obstacles. While moving, while having a competition, even through the middle of the storm, even through all the stress, we were still able to push through. Very tough, very unfortunate, but hey, it's okay. It's the truth. So,
and like as far as our belongings that we had in our Illinois apartment, because we did end up having like furniture over there that we left that stuff over there, and we are currently still paying for rent there. We're still paying for rent in Illinois and now here in Texas.
Dog, talk about stress, right? Imagine having to pay close to $3,000 on rent. Then utilities got to get added, and then all these other stuff. Like, I kid you not, it's tough.
Right. And so we also have the situation of trying to figure out how we're going to get that stuff out here, and just a lot of stuff. And this is not us complaining. We're simply just telling you what
the
predicament.
Trials and tribulations.
Yes, because a lot of times things may look glamorized. It may look like it's peaches and cream, but no, like even being a Christian, you're still going to go through things. So that is the reason why we show you these things and tell you these things, to motivate people that may be going through worse, the same situation or whatever your situation is. Just letting y'all know like the reality of things. So I just wanted to give y'all that update and just let y'all know, because I feel like there was a lot of kind of like things left out that we didn't necessarily talk to y'all about. So
no, I got something to say. I ain't gonna even lie. When I got something to say, I'm gonna really say it. I feel like when Jesus told his disciples to go out into the middle of the sea, he told them to go on a specific day. He was preaching on the mountain, I believe, for like a few days, and then he told them on this day, go out to the middle of the sea. He knew a storm was coming. He knew a storm was coming. He told them to go ahead, go. And then next thing you know, right before the storm happened, Jesus, he ended up taking a whole nap. It got to the point where it was so bad that the disciples thought that they were going to die. I believe we're in that season. Not to the point where we're going to die, but Jesus is sending us out to like a whole storm. And the storm is getting real bad. But, you know, he got up in the middle of it and he just rebuked it. That's what I believe we're in. So, yeah.
and then also tell them about your like sponsor, Wacko Vision.
Bro,
how things are going.
So I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to be completely real here. It's like, it's discouraging to me because it's just like I'm here brought by grace and not by actual, like, my actual talents or sales. Because my thing is, most people who are there literally for the fact that they have sold a certain amount of product for this company. I haven't sold anything. My numbers have been horrible. And I've been praying, and I'm still not getting the numbers that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that could be up there. Let's say for them, our actual standard is $20,000 a month in just revenue. I haven't generated even $1,000. I don't even think I generated $500 all together. And so it's just like, it's been very discouraging because it's just like, man, like if anything was to ever happen, it's just like, that's it for us. That's it. They took me literally off potential in a favor, and it's just like, it's discouraging to me. It makes me frustrated, but it's like, it is what it is.
And like from my point of view, I can understand why he feels the way he feels, but it's just like, although okAyy Vision has been a very big blessing in our lives, I also know that God is the one who's in control of everything that pertains to us. I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for us. And if God got us through everything we've been through this far, I know that he ain't gonna leave us in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the sea, and say, figure it out. I know he gonna still, even if my husband does not stay with this company, which we don't know what God's plans are, but
they could drop us at any given moment.
Yeah, I mean, anything could happen, even outside of okAyy Vision. But I have faith in the one that I serve, and I know he gonna take care of us. And it's a level of faith that you have to get to have that level of thinking. I understand that. But it's just like, I look back on everything we've been through. Like he said, we took EMT school. We moved to Illinois first, signed a lease, ended up moving here. Like, God has us pivoting a lot. And so it's just like, I would not at this point be surprised if something else crazy happens. Like, not to speak nothing crazy into existence, but I'm just saying, like, we've been through like many pivots at this point. And so I'm just like, whatever is in God's plan, that's what's gonna happen. You know, I ain't even finna allow my mind to be infuriated with fear and all that. And I ain't gonna say every day be easy. I ain't gonna say that. But I will say that, like, this journey has been a constant reminder of the fact that God is the one who has the final say-so in our lives. And we just have to trust that and rest on that, regardless of what things may look like. And then the importance of getting in God's word has been more revealed to me even more in this season. Like, I used to be the person that was like barely reading my Bible and thinking that I could still be a Christian and make it in this life without really being in my Bible, reading it every now and then. But no, that's literally our weapon. We need that to fight this life, because this life is hard already as is. I think about people who don't have God, how hard life must be for them, because as Christians, we go through things, but we have God on our side fighting for us. We go through a lot of things that we don't even know God is protecting us from. So I can only imagine life without God. And so that just makes me want to cling to God even more, because I'm like, God, you have the final say so in my life. It doesn't matter who, what, where, what, or what anybody got to say. God is the one who has the final say. So I just wanted to leave that word with y'all on today. You have any final things you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
For those who are wondering too, I'm not trying to say like I'm giving up and I don't got faith. No, I definitely do. The thing is, it's just like, you can know something, you can know that you'll be okay, but you tired of going through certain things. It's just like, you'll know at the end of the day. I'll put it like this. Jesus, when he was getting crucified, he prayed to God to let this cup be passed. He cried. He was crushed in spirit. And so you can be literally sometimes getting crushed in spirit. It feels like you can sometimes feel like you're getting hurt. You know you'll be okay, but you're tired of going through it. It's like little by little, you keep getting hit. You keep getting hit. You keep getting hit over and over again. You know you're going to be okay. You're just tired of going through it. And so for those who are still going through this battle, think about Christ, because that's the only thing that we have for a perfect example. There be times I want to give up. Christ didn't give up. There are so many times in which you're going to get hit. Christ got hit. There are so many times people will betray you and say horrible things about you. You got to forgive them right away. They didn't even ask for forgiveness. God said, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. And so all these people, they could do something to you, forgive them. Anybody tries to rise up against you, God will exalt and make a table before you. When you want to give up, think about Christ. When you don't know what to do, think about Christ, because God says he'll make your path shine bright, because he is the light. You will not walk in darkness, because he is the light. And one thing too, the darker the night, the brighter the light. And so when things are really dark, that's when Christ shines the most. So that's all I really got to say. It's very tough out here. I'm over here going through the struggle. I'm not going to act like my feelings are, sunshines and rainbows because we in Texas. Nah, it's out here. We in the real jungle. And if anything was to happen right now, we have nothing else but God. We have no family. I don't know if we really got friends. If anything was to happen, it's just like, hey, have nothing but God. So
right though, y'all. I think this might be the end of the vlog, because like I said, this video been like all over the place, but those usually turn out to be the best ones. So I hope that this video was encouraging to somebody. I hope you found value in some way, shape, or form. Please go ahead and make sure you check out, if you haven't checked out the moving to Texas vlog, I would highly recommend that, because that also puts things a little bit more into perspective. And I know a lot of people didn't even know that we have moved to Texas, so definitely go check that video out. But I love you. My husband loves you. Jesus Christ loves you. That's the most important part. And I will see y'all in the next video. Please subscribe if you're not already. Like, leave a comment down in the description down below. But peace, love, and blessings, y'all.
Feel like I just missed blessings. Feel like I'm right under pressure. Feel like whatever's under that is a devil. Can somebody pray for me now? I'm in trouble. Feel like